What's happening?
We're being sucked back into the cosmic storyline.
Has anything like this ever happened before?
Statistically, it's possible, but there's no record of this anomaly ever occurring before now.
What do we do?
I don't know. This wasn't a part of my training.
The best option is to fly back in and let it take us.
Will there be severe damages to the ship?
If we angle the wings downward and shut off the jet propulsion, then we should only take on minor damages.
Then do it!
Prepare yourselves. In 3, 2, 1...
Epic rap battles of Choctaw, Mama vs. Baby Boy, Valentine's Day edition. Begin!
Yo mama this and yo mama that. But mama, here's the truth. Mama, here's a fact. I ain't your baby boy, I ain't your honey. My Valentine's gift better just be money.
Now listen here, you think you're all grown up. But if you run away from mommy, you'll be down on your luck. You can pray to find a girl if you know what's up, but you won't find love for a couple of bucks.
Mama, I don't want your chocolate. Mama, I don't need your love. Don't come to me with a box of candy hearts. I'm too hot to be snug as a bug.
If you get lost, call me, I'll be ready. You're my little angel. Want some spaghetti? Just stop. Wait, listen to this rhyme. What am I gonna do if you ain't my Valentine?
Mama, you're not hearing me. I don't ever wanna be stuck with you. On a day like this, Valentine's with my mom, nah, that's a miss.
Son, I get it. I really, really do. But I need my boy, my baby, my boo. Please just come home on the 14th. If you don't, I might just scream.
Now, guys, let's all play nice. I just cooked some chicken and I'm heating up the rice. Honey, be kinder, your son needs assurance. And son, love your mom, or you'll pay your own car insurance.
Okay, Mom, you're right. I love you.
That's my boy.
And we keep having to fix your mistakes.
Only natural that the best time traveler be faced with the harshest criticism. Oh, I wonder what jobs are available. Ending world hunger. Stopping the 70th Sharknado. Oh, here's a good one. Nah.
Vacation, getting out with short-term friends. I only talk to till summer ends. The best way to spend your day in it when you're only making $10 every 60 minutes.
The year is 1340, and in 3 days a ship will arrive and dock right here in Paris. The ship is carrying an assortment of the finest spices imported from Asia. But what people don't know is that it's also carrying a rat infected with Yersinia pestis, better known as the bacteria that started the bubonic plague. But for now, sightseeing.
You and me, over West County. Take my hand, I can see. Only get paid hourly. Take your pocket, I can drive. Listening to Jackson 5.
Time to save the 1300s. Any minute now. Wait a minute. The Black Plague didn't start in Paris. It's fine. Maybe I've still got time. Oh, perfect timing.
Aw, cute rat.
I've seen cuter.
Working till I come home.
Long, long ago in city Utensila lived two families, the Spoongues and the Forculettes. These two families were wealthy in metal, silver, and occasionally plastic, but lacked friendship with the opposing family.
Spoonio and his bestie Spooncuccio are walking. Spoonio is clearly in distress.
Oh, Spooncuccio, for I am sad today, as I have no love.
For why aren't thy have love?
The ladies see my wrist tinsel as lacking.
But thy wrist tinsel is lacking not. The ladies just have taste of poor wrist tinsel.
Oh, Spuncutio, whatever shall I do?
Go, my friend, to the Forkulette Ball, as there will be ladies who will find thou wrist tinsel as wistful.
Forkia is dancing wistfully and looks knife-tastic.
Thou art our gorgeous metallic being, whatever is thy name.
Thy name is Forkiet.
Like he's in the Forkulette family?
Yes, indeed.
But that can't be! You and I are meant to be sworn enemies. How can we be in love if our family would protest?
We could just go to dance with other people.
No! Better idea I have. Meet me by thy balcony this evening and we shall discuss later. But until then, farewell, my love. But soft, what light through yonder window beats? It is the left side of the utensils drawer, and Forkiet is the oven heat. Arise, fair heat, and kill the envious freezer. Oh, Forkiet, I didn't know you were there. I hope you didn't hear my poem. That would have been so very embarrassing.
For I heard just enough. Thou wouldst have excellent wrist tinsel, Spunio, and I forever in love with you. Deny thy father and refuse thy name, or if thou wilt not, be but sworn by my love, and thou no longer be Forkulette. Forkiet, oh Forkiet, wherefore art thou? Oh Spunio, I must go, but when can we meet again?
Meet me at the church tomorrow at dusk, for there we shall be married.
Do you know you have to pay taxes? Well, you do. These taxes are on everything. Well, not anymore. With our safe and legal counsel, we can make you pay minimal taxes. All you have to do is call 1-829-376-8300 to learn all about it. The first step in our 5-step process is consulting with one of our verified tax officers so that they can assure with our patented method that you submit your verified lowest rock bottom taxes. No, I swear, I pay my taxes now, I pay them.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Keeping Gamers Informed, or as we call it, KGI. I'm your host Malachi.
And I'm Hudson. I hope everyone had a great winter break. We've got some really amazing games for you this week, so let's get into it.
Yeah, it's good to finally have you back here, man, after the entire ice storm and snow, whatever that was.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's time to get back to work now, though.
Yeah, and this year our show has a new twist to it.
So from now on, after every game, we'll have a small FAQ section in which we answer questions you, the viewer, might have, or we ourselves have about the game.
Hudson, you're going to really love this episode.
Why would that be?
Because this one is all about factory games, and I know your favorite game is Satisfactory.
Yes! Finally! I've been waiting for this episode forever.
Well, lucky you, Satisfactory is our first game up.
Yeah, Satisfactory, if you don't know, is a first-person, open-world factory building game with a dash of explosion and combat. The best way I can describe it to you is basically like Subnautica meets Factorio, and it's great.
Yeah, and it's rated M because of a little bit of combat, which we don't really know why. There's not that much, but it's $30, and Epic Games really hasn't given us a reason of why it's rated M.
Yeah, I really wish they gave us a more definite answer as to why that is, but now it's time for the question. What would be the purpose of putting your machines in buildings, say, rather than just leaving them all over the landscape?
Okay, well, the reason of that is because it's one for organization, as well as it just makes everything look a whole lot nicer.
Yeah, that would make sense. The game is heavily based around organization if you want your factory to run pretty smoothly, so that makes sense. Well, I hope that answers any questions you guys might have about that game. Now, Malachi, what's our next game?
Well, we did one of your favorites. How about we do one of mine?
I think I know your favorite factory game.
What do you think my favorite factory game is, Hudson?
I would guess it would probably be Hydroneer.
Yes, it actually is Hydroneer. Hydroneer is a mining sandbox experience game where you dig for iron, gold, and other really valuable resources to trade and buy and build massive machinery to mine for you.
I've played it a lot, and it's very fun. It's not yet been rated, and it's only $15 to buy. If you want to see someone play the game in a way it was never intended, so much so that the developers put a bounty out on him, we highly recommend Let's Game It Out.
Okay, the question for Hydroneer, is it a grindy game and is it hard to get into?
From my experience, for the first few hours of play and when you first get your first machines, it's a little bit grindy. But once you get your first machine, you can pretty much work at your own pace from there. It's pretty intuitive.
And I agree with that statement. Okay, our next game is going to be Autonauts. Personally, I haven't played it yet, but I'm planning on it. Don't get mad at me.
That's a great choice for this episode because we do actually watch a lot of videos over it, and I can say it looks pretty fun. Autonauts basically combines the very best of agriculture simulation, crafting, building, production line, and resource management titles to create a brand new experience unlike any other game has to offer.
Yeah, the way it looks, I would say it's definitely going to be a game that is very different. And it's rated E and it's only $20.
So, now for the question, how does the storage work in that game?
Well, pretty much there's a bunch of barns across the game and all of them work as a storage hub.
That's pretty cool. Can you access your stuff from any barn, or is it just
yes, all of it will be pretty much contained in one thing. So think of an ender chest from Minecraft. There has been a couple of glitches where your stuff will magically disappear.
Sounds fun. All right, we're on our last game now. What's it gonna be?
Our last game is gonna be Dyson Spear Program.
That's the new game you started playing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the new game I started playing. It's a sci-fi simulation game with space, adventure, exploration, factory, automation, with a bunch of different elements you can find. You can pretty much build your own galaxy. And it's rated T, and it's only $20 too.
Because you play this game, here's a question from me and the viewers. How hard is it?
It is a hard early game, but it's not as hard as Factorio if you've played it. The late game is supposed to be a whole lot easier. I've yet to get there.
Well, that's our last game for today. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and if you forgot to get someone a Valentine's Day gift and they're into video games, a lot of these games could make a great late gift. That's it for us, and have fun playing.
And this is KGI signing off for today. See you guys.
Hey, yo, what's up, cuzzo? What's poppin', home slice? Yo, what are you doing?
Thy enrage me, so thou must die.
Butter Lawrence is awaiting Forkyette with horrible news.
My dear child, I do apologize, but Spoonio has been banished to the far city of Cabneted. But I have a plan that we can go through with to bring him back. If thou wilt drink this bottle of food poisoning, we can make it lookish like you have died, and then Spoonio will come back to mourn you. Then you both can be married.
Wouldn't it be easier if I went to...
Just shush, my child, as I like my plan more. Oh, Forget! Oh no! No! Why? Oh, why, as thou left me, I know what I shall have to do. I shall have to unalive myself so that I can be with my bride forever. Whee!
Oh, where is my love? Man, do I have to die too now?
Yes.
Okay, here goes nothing. Farewell. Whee!
Why is there ketchup on my floor? Seriously, this isn't the lunchroom. It's not English class. What are you doing? I'm gonna go get the janitor to clean up this mess.
Are we close? They say he's around here somewhere.
We got him. You have something I want.
I believe there's a misunderstanding.
I believe there isn't. He means more to us than he will ever to you.
You'll have to take him off my corpse.
Bring it on.
What do you want with him?
You would never understand. The Galactic Office values him at a high dollar. Enough to make you never have to clean toilets again.
Why would they want this little guy?
Not sure. It said he belongs to some kind of class. The filmmakers.
What is the most wonderful holiday of the year? Is it Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day? A time that should be most clear. Why, it is obvious. Leap year day, I say. Here are the reasons why. Here is their reply.
Leap year day is special because it only comes around every 4 years.
The intercalary day that usually occurs every 4 years is called a leap day. The day is added to the calendar as a corrective measure because the Earth does not orbit the Sun in precisely 365 days.
Leap year day is neat.
I love leap year. It's my favorite day of the year. You know why? Because it's my birthday. I'm turning 11. Yes.
Leap year day is a very special day indeed. A celebration all day that is never gray. All who are near all agree, we can't wait for leap year day, only 1 year away.
Wait, leap year day isn't this year? Why are we celebrating a holiday that isn't even this year? Get him.
Now everyone, let's settle down. No need to run around. No, stop. That's all for our show. Please let me go.
Hello, I'm Hudson Byers, and welcome back to Season 3 of Hudson's Fun Zone. We're back and better than ever, and today we're here with...
Riley Anderson. I'm a trumpet player with Choctaw High School bands.
Sounds good. Now let's get into the interview. What is your favorite thing about band? What do you enjoy the most?
Well, the thing that I enjoy the most about band is the teamwork that you get to do with it. You're never really playing by yourself. It's always an ensemble. And even whenever I've had solos and stuff, it is accompanied by the rest of the band. And whenever you're successful, it's because the band is successful. So I enjoy getting to do that with my friends and my peers. If you think about how sound is produced, what is sound?
Vibrations? Basically?
Yeah, exactly. Vibrations. So the way that we produce a sound on the trumpet is by blowing air through our lips to vibrate our lips. What you're doing is you're forcing air through a small hole that makes the outsides of that hole vibrate. So if you're looking at my embouchure, whenever I'm set, I have a small hole that I'm blowing air through. And then whenever I blow more air, and whenever I have the right tightness and the right setup, it produces a sound. Right? And then we put that to the mouthpiece and it amplifies that sound somewhat. And it makes it a little bit more clear, right? And then you can change the pitch. And then whenever you put it in the trumpet, it amplifies it even more.
Do you plan to pursue a career in music in the future?
I've thought about this a lot because band has been basically what I've done all of high school and I've really enjoyed it. However, music unfortunately doesn't really pay the bills very well and it's very difficult to even make a career out of music. You have to be the best in the business. However, I do plan to continue playing in an ensemble. You can play like in a concert band at a particular college without having to be a music major. So can you go ahead and try to go for me? You tighten your lips.
This is horrible.
You tighten your lips, right? And then you stretch them, kind of, and then you try to bring them in at the same time. So all the muscles around here, right? Can you smile for me? You feel these muscles that you're using, right? And then you stretch them, and then you tighten them at the same time, so that you get this.
A few moments later.
There it is.
Do you prefer the concert season or the marching season?
I much prefer the concert band season. The marching band season is very hectic. There's a lot going on and it can be very stressful. Where the concert band season, we don't have to focus on competition as much. So we instead get to focus on making musical moments, the artistic value in playing the instrument. So now we're going to go ahead and try to put the mouthpiece in the trumpet and produce sounds that way. So the trumpet is a little bit different than the mouthpiece because there are only actually so many notes that it will play. So if I play the trumpet, that's 3 notes right there, and they all have the same vowels. Okay, and now we put it up to our face, right? And then our right hand kind of sits naturally on top of the valves so that our first 3 fingers are on the 3 of the valves. And then we try to curve our fingers just to prevent any damage that we might do to our joints, and also because it allows us to press the valves faster. So now go ahead and put the trumpet up to your face. The mouthpiece should be placed the same way as whenever you had, whenever you were trying to buzz, right? Yeah, that's good. Hey, that was good. You were up there. Most people can't play that high whenever they first.
Well, it's just
play.
because I'm straining every bit of my lungs.
Yes. So try to relax your lungs and maybe your lips as well. Blow more air whenever you have to produce a lower. Dang, you're squealing.
This is gonna be on the internet for people to see. How often do you practice? I know for a lot of these team activities, whether it's band or guard, you have to put in many hours.
Very much depends on how much rehearsal I have scheduled for that day. I would say the average day that I have right now is about 3 to 4 hours of rehearsal.
All right, thank you for trying to teach me how to do that. Now I know how insanely impressive that is. Could you play something for us? If anybody wants to get into band, who would they go to? Where would they go to join? Like, how would they approach doing that?
You have to have played an instrument in middle school, so it begins all the way back in 6th grade. Unfortunately, we don't really let people in after that. However, there are community organizations that you can find to play an instrument.
Thank you for doing this interview. Really appreciate it. And if you want to see behind the scenes stuff or updates on us, follow our Instagram. That should be right here.
Okay, today we'll be reviewing over Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania trailer. The topics will be over design, excitement, and character. And we'll be giving it a rating out of 10 at the end. You excited, Seth?
Yeah.
Alright, first designs. I love the look of Quantumania Realm and the location, the suits for each character looks great, including Kang's outfit looks outstanding. How about you, Seth?
I mean, generally, yeah, the effects are really cool. I do like it. It's kind of giving me like a Star Wars and Avatar vibe, but you know, they're trying to make their own thing out of it. It's kind of good.
All right. Next, characters. I really love how they make Kang sound evil, and I love it. I just can't wait to see it in theaters. How about you, Seth?
Frankly, I always kind of liked a villain that was a bit more sophisticated, a little bit unhinged, if you will. He sounds perfectly sane, but he's unhinged in his wording. And it's, frankly, that is just good character design in my opinion. I mean, I do like that in a character.
That's good. Can't wait to see how this film will show the effects of Avengers Endgame had on Ant-Man and his daughter. What were your thoughts on the characters? Like, how are your feelings around them?
I mean, I've watched Ant-Man. I like Ant-Man. It's a good story. And Ant-Man the Wasp is pretty funny. I mean, and also it is kind of cool to actually talk about more about the quantum realm because they only barely touched on that with the second movie.
Yeah. And my personal rating for the trailer is 10 out of 10. How about you?
Well, it's fairly good, but considering it, well, then again, I don't tend to like continuous movies, but I would say at least maybe a 7. It is fairly fascinating, and I do kind of agree with you on that.
Yeah, I just cannot wait to see this film. That was our review over Ant-Man Quantumania. Thank you for watching.
Enjoy.
What you are about to see is real. This is the courtroom of Judge Benjamin Trujillo. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. Judge Trujillo. This is the plaintiff, Deontay Fisher. He says he was working at Burger King as a delivery man when he heard a huge commotion outside. He claims the defendant struck his car with a baseball bat. When the cops arrived, he was nowhere to be found. He is suing for $1,575. This is the defendant, Kylan Hale. He claims that he was framed. On the night of the incident, he says that he was playing baseball with 3 other people. But it should be noted that he has been arrested 16 times.
Please be seated. Okay, Kylan, you're being accused by Mr. Fisher for vandalism. If you're found guilty, you will serve 5 years in prison.
And what if I'm innocent?
Yeah, right. You'll now hear an opening statement from the defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm here to tell you why my client, Mr. Hale, could not have committed this crime, and that he was framed. First, I'm going to argue this case by examining the plaintiff's heinous crimes, which will prove to you that Kylan did not do this. This brings me to Exhibit A.
Josh, that's enough of an opening statement. Riley, you may have the floor.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would like to call Kylan Hale to the stand. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have all the evidence required to put this man away. This is Mr. Hale's notebook, in which we will see how he truly feels about Mr. Fisher. Mr. Hale, what is this?
A helicopter?
And who is jumping out of the helicopter?
Mr. Fisher?
Here, we see Mr. Fisher enjoying his day outside. But what is that above him, Mr. Hale?
A piano?
Well, what about this one?
Eaten by wolves?
Eaten by wolves. And last, but certainly not least, what is happening here?
Struck by lightning?
No further questions.
Any last words?
Your Honor, I know this man has been a notorious troublemaker, but I know that with all of my heart, this man is innocent.
Josh, we all know this man is guilty, but that's not up to me. That's up to the jury.
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Your Honor, could I have one more word? I would like to call Riley Herring up to the stand. So Riley, you're pretty smart, aren't you?
Smartest in the world.
So tell me, what's your GPA?
Well, I graduated with a 4.0.
Oh, really? Well, let me take a look at your grades. A. Whoa, that's a B.
Okay, so I got 1 B.
Yeah, you did. When you were in a group project with Kylan Hale.
Who cares?
I think you do. You had a perfect straight A average until you were in a project with Mr. Hale.
Be quiet, Josh.
You couldn't handle it, so you grabbed a bat and assaulted this man's car.
That is not true.
You did this so you could get even.
Stop talking.
And then you framed him.
Tell the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Admit it.
Okay, I did it.
What?
How could you mess up my GPA? I don't need this. I'm the smartest person in the world. I graduated from Harvard. Did you graduate from Harvard, Josh? No!
Order, order.
I'm sorry, I should never accused you.
Thank you. I really feel like
I still hate you!
Well, that concludes this episode of Judge Trujillo. Mr. Hale was ruled not guilty. We'll see you next time.
How are we looking?
Both of the engines are down.
How long until they're both fully running?
I don't know. A couple of days? A week, maybe?
We'll just have to wait it out.
Are you suggesting we stay in the cosmic storyline?
The only other way out is through a plot hole, and the chances of making it through one of those is slim to none.
He's got a point.
We at least have to try.